AYO's Daeni. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at the Smith & Wesson and the Glock 19. We changed the sights on the Smith & Wesson from 407 to the Vortex Defender, 6 MOA die, and we're putting the Holosun SCS on the Glock 19. So with the Smith & Wesson here, we're zeroing it at 5 minimum and 7 maximum and making sure that we're in the red. The range was closing soon, so I ended up, trying to divide my time evenly before the range closed. And you don't want to be the last one out the range because chances are you're going to be responsible for the majority of the dirt or the brass on the floor, cleaning it up if you're one of those people who actually clean up after yourself. My grip isn't really, I don't ever feel too secure when I'm shooting the firearm. Now, I'm always conscious of my hand position whenever I'm shooting, like the Smith & Wesson Shield 2.0 or the Plus, but they perform, they're really good. They're really good firearms. And if you're new to owning firearms, I would recommend it.
It's the Daeni and it's
Vortex. Again, I could co-witness it, and it said flood to the on the slide, so I don't have to buy another piece like a shim just to elevate it or mount it to the slide. And that's a big issue. A lot of people don't think about that when they get these firearms. They'll tell you to buy the shims, or the adapters, not the shim and the adapters. But what happens is you end up losing your iron sights, and if the battery was to go, or you're in a situation where you can't use your red dot, you're kind of praying and spraying. But again, at 5 to 7 yards, you don't really need that much accuracy if you're trained on like how to use the red dot without the iron sights. The 407 had a little thing at the back of it that allows you to kind of line up with the front iron sights, but it's dumb. It's not practical.
yeah.
Getting pretty settled. We was getting pretty zeroed at this, but time was an issue, so I ended up kind of just like scrapping it, going through the magazines, and I was limited on how much ammunition I had, so I only bought enough magazines that I had. Like I filled all the magazines that I had, and I think for the Smith & Wesson I have around like 4 magazines, and that doesn't include the magazine that I carry my self-defense round. We're gonna go to the Glock with the Holosun SCS, and better grip. You're more confident as a shooter because you're gonna have more purchase, be able to cover more of the pistol grip, of the pistol. So it's like it's like more of a confident shooter. And I already had a whole bunch of Glock magazines, so I think I took the 3 Glock magazines that it came with. I took 2 of my Glock 17 magazines, and then I took like a Magpul magazine that I had, which was 21 rounds. I don't like those Magpul magazines.
My page.
Glock is more financially sound. Like it's a better, if it's a financial move, Glock in the long term is going to be the better investment.
You keep my face the whole time.
The SCS was pretty it was pretty on point. It wasn't shooting too far, like down, left to right. But when you're holding that smaller firearm, the Smith & Wesson is so small, your hand tends to, my hand was fatiguing faster because I feel like I have to squeeze the grip harder. So by the time I got to the Glock, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was a little exhausted. My hand was a little fatigued. So I don't feel like I was really performing as good as I could have. So I'm gonna take it back to the range. I'm gonna fill up the magazine, same setup, fill up about 5 magazines, take it to the range and run through this drill again. Really get it zeroed at 7 yards, 10 yards if I really want to be anal about it. I'll do like 10 yards, but kind of want to get it in that 5 to 7 sweet spot. 10 yards, you know, you don't really need to be shooting that far out. You ain't like law enforcement or something like that. And it didn't take a lot for me to like tune in the red dot or green dot on this Glock 19. So I am a fan, but I think I have a little bit of astigmatism because the green dot tends to be blurry, but the red dot, I don't have that issue on any of my red dots, but my green dots, it seems to look blurry and I have to focus. I thought it was the green dot, but you know, a lot of people have that problem. Here we had a jam, right? I don't know if it was me. It probably was me because I told you I was a little fatigued and I thought I had a squib, not squid, a squib. This is why you have a flashlight, because if you don't want to look down the barrel of the firearm, especially at a gun range. You can use your light to just shine down the barrel, and then you can see if anything's obstructing the barrel, and you know, you can proceed to do a field takedown and clear your barrel, and you'll be good to go. But everything was fine, so we're gonna get right back into it. We're gonna finish off the last magazine that I had. It was pretty good though. Like I got it really, really close because this one, I went out to 7 yards here, and the target next to me is, I think they're at 10, so it's not that big a difference. And I think I could have, if I had more ammunition, I would have been able to get it right on the red dot, on the wall because I was a little tired and I was just trying to see if I could get better grouping if I was leaning on the wall. It didn't make a difference. I think I was really tired. And that's it. Look at that. And there you have it. Good to go.